the central midfield. Oh no, Kanua got crosses over to Jejo Kocha and it's a goal!
So there is nothing wrong with the way Chelsea play. So it's just that we couldn't get the maximum 3 points. They played their game plan, and their game plan is that we cannot play you on ground there, but we can lay counter for you, and that is exactly what gave them the early goal. Now you can't just relax. So they are the ones that are supposed to not allow the ball to come to them, defend very well, but all the same. So we share the point with them.
The sky was not exactly blue for Chelsea tonight. I don't even understand how they must be feeling right now. But this is View Center NG, the platform where we showcase, analyze, and discuss football. With me here is a Chelsea fan, and I'll be asking a few questions about tonight's match. All blues?
For life.
All blues?
For life. Why are you whining me? For life.
Okay, so how do you feel tonight?
Well. It's a game. I'm so happy because we started the game very low. The spirit was not there. But I think when our coach made some changes, we are able to get more bites in the game. Though we left it so late before we equalized. Hadn't been we were able to equalize on time, probably we would have been ahead of them, two goals ahead. You understand? And that would have been very much difficult for them to even catch up with us. So, and another thing I see is that Brentford is, don't forget that this game is one of the derby Chelsea used to play. So Brentford is a kind of team that whenever they are playing at home like that, more especially derby match like that, they play their game plan. And their game plan is that we cannot play you on ground there, but we can lay counter for you. And that is exactly what gave them the early goal. So because Chelsea caged them to our feet, and the troop of the player were able to get a go ahead of them. So unfortunately, the encounter ball came, which led to the first half goal that we considered. But all the same, we still play a very fantastic game. We still play a very fantastic. I saw the game that it might be very, very difficult for Chelsea to have maximum 3 points against Brentford. I'm trying to look for probably a particular game we play against this team that will be able to I think the last time I discovered that we were able to get ahead of them at home should be three or four seasons ago. That's when Tuchel was tutoring Chelsea. You understand? I think we are able to beat them maybe 2-0 or so. You understand? Then if you look at our head-to-head, home or away, it has always been like this. So tonight's game is not even different. So at least Chelsea tried. Chelsea really tried.
Okay, so what do you think about the first 11 players that Maresca used? Did he make the right choice?
Yeah, I think as a coach, and don't forget that Europe football is starting next week. So what he has to do is to feature those players that he's not going to use in Champions League, and I guess that's what he came up with. And there are some players that he actually told to rest, hopefully because of maybe the kind of ball they played during the international break. So I don't see anything. I don't see anything in his starting lineup. Yes, so he has to come with that game plan. Fine. If I can start with those that already normally on substitute, then so when the game is not going the way I expected, I think I can bring in my first team, and that is exactly what he did. When the likes of Cucurella, our captain James, Kopama came in, the bite came on. So I didn't been those ones eventually started. We would have even got it wrong because they study us that fine. We can hold ball than them. We can actually hold ball than them. Fine. So we can't play these people on ground. I think we could have our way, and that way is that get this ball, loop it, and then let's follow it up. So there's nothing wrong with his starting lineup. It's very good. It's very good.
Okay, so what do you feel about the changes that happened, even though it was a draw? But at least, after Maresca brought in Cole Palmer and Genacho, the second assist he did, it actually brought, there was a changes in the match. So what do you think about it?
Yes, pure changes. Pure changes. The only thing is that, we could have, I think we could have escaped with that one. You know why? But England football, all rules have been changed. There are some times that players will be wasting time, then you get away with this, of which you can't do that. You cannot do that. If you are trying to waste time, it's that you get the card, or you allow the match official to add extra time. So and these people see that fine, we have nothing to lose. So can't we still attack these people? And even if we cannot beat them, we can still share this point with them. So you can't, and look at because I saw it two consecutive at that the left flank. They are having long throw. Their game plan is that if we could get the ball into their box, I think we can get any slice goal, and that is exactly what really happened. So that is what. But to me, it's not that probably Brentford too really played. They really played. We need to give it to them, because it's not that easy for you to go and beat that team hands down at home. So they will give everything they have into it. So there is nothing wrong with the way Chelsea play. So it's just that we couldn't get the maximum 3 points. But the best to them.
Okay, so obviously, like you said, it's not even like you said, it's obvious that Brentford, they did their best today. Even their defense was really, really extremely strong. So what can you say about Chelsea defense tonight?
Yes. I think the only advice I want to give our coach, probably, we should be using four-man defense. Because when you are playing team, now if you watch Brentford halftime, Chelsea could not go within the midfield. You understand? But when the host of maybe Palmer came in, James came in, then this our young boy also came in, Tyler George. They were able to spin the ball around with the presence of Neto, spin the ball around each other, so which make them to cause kind of commotion with them. So we were able to the midfield was able to be open. But in the halftime, there wasn't anything like that. We couldn't even operate in the midfield. We are only operating on the flank, and the only person that is getting the ball is Neto. So they now look at okay, you will give it to two defenders. So two defenders are marking Neto. So we couldn't even get. As at the time they got their goal, they have 3 shots, both off and on, and we have 2. And so then they have what? They have 1 shot on goal. We've not had any. That's to tell you that we are only possessing, but we are not really attacking. I get it now. So I don't know. I just felt that our defense they didn't perform to my expectation, because when you are leading at that very vital time, that's when you know that now you can't just relax. So they are the ones that are supposed to not allow the ball to come to them, defend very well. But all the same, so we share the point with them. Share the point.
Okay, so now one of your striker was missing today. If he was around, do you think it's possible for Chelsea to win this game tonight?
I think yes, because at a point in time, Pedro was completely lost because he didn't see that in the first half there is nobody to give Pedro ball, and if the supporting striker like Dilap has been there, the 2 of them will have been swapping. You go front, let me be behind. You let me go front, then you go. You understand? But there is nobody, and you understand. So I can't blame him. I can't blame him. He's not going to score in virtually every game, but on a norm, he's a very good player. So if the lab had been around, I think probably that halftime, we could have got the goal. We could have leveled up. And if Chelsea were able to level up in the halftime, we could have been ahead of them in the second half. But hopefully, maybe leading them with 3 goals ahead. So before they can even say they want to reduce the goals. So we still miss our number 9 as well. Still missing, seriously.
Well, like they just say, a win for one is a win for all. It's a draw. You didn't lose. 1 point for you and 1 point for Brentford. So now I'm going to ask you this last question now. What can you say about Sanchez's performance last season?
Well, I think that's what people keep on saying, that Chelsea should have gotten a better goalkeeper. Well, I want to give him credit so far. I've seen an improvement in him since that Club World Cup. I was among Chelsea fans that didn't like Sanchez because I know his flop. You understand? It's not communicating with the defender. It's not coordinating. As a goalkeeper, you are the one that's supposed to be coordinating your defense. You understand? But that probably maybe when he knew that Chelsea is actually bidding for a better stopper, so he has to work harder. So I can see, fine, the 2 goals that came today wasn't his fault. He kept all what he's supposed to keep. Of course, can't you see the number of saves he made? Now, how many shots do we have, both half time and the second half? If you can't, the number of shots they played is more than Chelsea. So if we had not got a goalkeeper like him, I don't know, probably maybe we would have been whitewashed. So I still give it to him.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, sir. All Blues?
For life.
All Blues.
For life.
Thank you so much for your time. This is Video Center NG. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to all our channels on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook, and on Twitter. Follow us, and we will follow you back. Make sure you comment, tell your family, tell your friends, everybody to follow us. I'll see you again. Bye.